Hello everybody. I don't know if you guys had the same issue I had, but this is an actuator for a Sea-Doo RXP 300 2017, and the motor on the actuator blew out. The part itself is about $700. This little motor right here was $12 on Amazon, a 775 series motor, which worked perfectly. I just tested it out. Everything is working fine. Basically, I had to pop out this little thing right there and install the whole motor brand new, which was pretty easy actually. There's a few good tips on Hoke. Just type in actuator and you'll be able to find some of the links to it. But I thought I'd put this video out because there's not much information out there regarding repairing an actuator versus buying a whole brand new one. The part itself, getting it out, is fairly simple. Basically, you have to pull out everything from the inside, from the back of your jet ski, and it comes out of this hole right here, which I took out with a pair of pliers. I turned it and it was barely on, and basically unscrewed it with my hands. In the inside of the engine, you have to take out all your plastics, obviously, from the top, and you got to take out the muffler. Part of the muffler kit that goes here. Once you pull that out, the actuator sits right here on this little rubber piece right here, and it goes right in there. Basically, it's just a strap that holds it in, and it comes right out. The most difficult part was getting this out while the actuator was on. Just to show you, as a red clip you pull back on, and then you got to squeeze that little black clip and wiggle it out. It's difficult because it's plugged in upside down, so you don't see it. So if you try to pry it out, you're gonna break it. So just be careful with it. I would probably suggest taking out the whole actuator first and then taking this piece out. Make your life a little easier, or whatever you feel comfortable with. I'll post on the link on Amazon.com where I purchased this, and I'll try to find the Hoke thread that helped me get to this level. There was a gentleman who was pretty good with it. He was the only posting that I saw that had any information that was it was good, but otherwise it's pretty cool. What I'm gonna do now is put it back together. Just silicone around here, slap it back in, and put all the screws back on. This is basically the part that goes in the inside of where the motor is. Basically unscrews that way, and I'm gonna make the attempt to put it back in the same way. Screws onto that little plastic bolt there. I already greased up everything. This is the piece that screws on there. This is a little arm that goes in the back over here, like so, from the actuator. I did order all the new pieces just in case, but as you guys know, all these pieces are back ordered. If you go to a mechanic or you go to a certified Sea-Doo dealer, you're waiting a month just to get your jet ski checked out, and another month to get the part, and there goes your entire summer. As far as people who are in New York or New Jersey or anywhere in this tri-state area. So really, it's $12 part, Amazon. You order it. Pretty easy to install. Flathead, the same flathead actually I used. I put it right on the tip there, banged that out. The old motor you're obviously gonna destroy, and I'll show you the old motor now. This is the old motor here. Basically, I took out the back part of it by just prying it out. This was it here. I pried it out with this, just a big flathead. Then I put this this one in between here to give it some make it stable. And then I put the screwdriver on the head, and I banged it out to get the to get the little wheel out, which was probably the hardest part of it all, to be honest with you. And then putting the wheel back in, just a quick tip: when you're putting that wheel onto the new motor, make sure that when you're banging it in, that you are bracing this on something solid. Don't put it on the motor itself, because you damage the motor. And then from here, basically you're just banging on the shaft itself, so it's not going anywhere. I almost made that mistake myself, so just make sure that you put this on something solid and then bang in the wheel. And that's it. Grease everything back up, clean it up, and silicone it, screw it all back together, and start putting your jet ski together. If you have the parts, this will probably take you a day to do. Take everything apart, maybe 2 days. Take it apart, clean it up, put it back together, and then put everything back together. But good luck, guys. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and shoot me a message and I'll respond. JP's Adventures. We out.